The lifeblood of any insurance and reinsurance company is its informational database. The database will provide historical and statistical amounts that will allow you to analyze where your losses are coming from and whether or not you are charging adequate premium amounts. However, the need of a sophisticated search or clearance function in many ways can be just as important. The worst thing that can happen to an insurance or reinsurance company is agreeing to a contract that is a mistake. If your company has multiple branches or is a worldwide writer, you must eliminate the possibility of overlining a risk and putting your surplus in jeopardy. Another point is that there is much efficiency gained by easily and quickly finding a file when necessary. So let's examine the risk search clearance option supplied by the MRRS system. During the conversion of your incoming data, we will retrieve all the names and addresses that are available and place them in the MRRS database. The screen you are looking at will allow you to find any risk in the database based on any combination of the input that you select. The push buttons displayed at the bottom of the screen control the type of search that will be performed. To begin with, we will execute a simple search based on the name. Now I will click the name search button and create a list. You can imagine this list being similar to Google or Yahoo. The list contains every name in the database with a word beginning with AERO. You will notice the P and S in this column. Each risk is assigned one primary name and can have an unlimited amount of secondary names. You can use the up and down buttons to scroll through the list. As you can imagine, after several years, the list could contain several thousand lines if you use a simple search like this one. So let's narrow this down. You will see now that risks that have the words beginning with AERO and SER, and like Google, it doesn't matter what order they are in. Now let's continue. You can click on any of the lines in the list, and you will be taken to another list displaying all the risks that are attached to this name. There happens to be two different contracts attached to the name. Let's see more information on the first contract. You can now see a window allowing you to do several functions. In order to keep this video short, we are only going to look at a few of the features. This screen is displayed in many places within the system, and the features we will not look at are described in detail in other videos. First, let's look at additional names. Normally the name and addresses come through with the conversion procedure, but we have found that some systems have limitations on the number of names and addresses. The names you enter here are external to your application systems, and you can have an unlimited number of names. If you receive lists of names on a spreadsheet, we can build procedures to upload them to save you rekeying them. Now let me enter a name. You can see the search keys that were created. The words "the" and "corporation" were ignored, along with many more innocuous words to make the search more efficient. I will update just to get the name into the system. Now let's go back. Let's take a quick look at the imaging system. For our demo, I have already set up a couple of documents for this risk. We have a deck page, and we have a picture of the building. You can attach an unlimited amount of images to any risk. You can purchase a combination printer scanner for a few $100s and put it on the underwriter's desk, and he can attach any document to the risk with a few clicks of the mouse. Now let's go back to the search function. To further narrow down the search, I'm going to use an additional field. You can see multiple departments are found. Now we find only department U1. Now let's look at a different search. I'm going to use a seed and agent search. This list contains every risk that this agent has in the system, and you can click on any line and do the same functions as the name search. For some companies, the clearance program can be even more useful. Let's say for some reason declined risks are not entered into the system. You can enter them here. Let's look at how we do that. I'm going to create a risk in the MRRS. During this program, you can enter keys 4 and 5. I'm going to enter the acronym IBM. Now let me enter the risk. You will notice a diary date. The MRRS provides you with a diary function, but you can see that in a different video. You can have the system assign a number or enter it yourself. As you can see, more function keys appear, and we can add more information to the database, like you could scan and attach the submission to the risk. I hope this video gives you a feel for our powerful search engine, and please watch the other videos to see how the MRRS will help you see where you are making or losing money.